If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button and of course subscribe for more content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video. I was waiting for 6 o'clock because I was almost certain there was going to be an objective. And I mean, there is, but it's not the objective I wanted. I wanted a player. Now, I am going to complain, moan in this video. That's basically why I'm making it, but at the same time it's not really a moan more than I'm just disappointed that they've missed an opportunity, as they do every year with the Europa League Road to the Final cards and just cards in general. So on Friday we had Champions League Road to the Final Team 1, and they dropped however many cards, was it like 10, 12 cards, whatever it was, in packs. We also had a Kunde objective, which I completed somewhere down here. Where is it? Maybe it expired by now. I don't know. Either way, oh, there he is. So I completed that. I mean, fair enough. I spend more time on the game than most people because I've done Mole as well. But I don't really want that card. I did it because it's a decent card and Sevilla in a good position to go forward and get more upgrades. I would like to have seen more options, because not everyone wants to build the same team. Not everyone wants the same players. How many times have you gone into a Rivals game, Weekend League game, or even an objective-based, like, friendly game, and you've seen the same players constantly? The amount of times I've come up against Mbappe, the amount of times I've come up against the same defenders, it's either Joe Gomez and Varane, or Joe Gomez and Van Dijk, and I'm saying this, and I have Joe Gomez and Van Dijk myself, because the other options, you know, you've got Long, for example. The objective card was in Milestones, which I also did somewhere. MLS Foundations. That, where is it? That card there, Long, is a very good card. However, you need to play Lima next to him, and then you need to give him another link again. So yeah, you can play Bojan if you want, but you get the idea. It's easier to link someone like Varane into Mendy, and then maybe put, I don't know, whoever, Mbappe ahead of him, or a CDM like De Jong or something like that. Either way, it's easier to link those type of players in, and they are better than Long. Even though Long is good, they are better. So people will use the same cards. It would have been really nice. I didn't come up against Kunde once, by the way, in Weekend League, and I haven't done since in friendlies. But it would have been nice if they would have given us either a player pick for 5 players, show you which ones are on offer. Maybe they make it so you can only choose one, or maybe they make it repeatable. So you do the whole objective list. So we go down into Kunde, for example. They make this a little bit more, I don't know, maybe they don't make it broad. Maybe they make it a little bit more broad, so the teams are a little bit more varied going into, you know, the Road to the Final Classic friendly game. And then at the end, rather than group reward is Kunde, it's a player pick. Now, you can have a look here. So, for example, if I pressed X, it would show me all 4 or 5 players that are on offer. So I don't have to go for Kunde. I can go for, and then, you know, one of 4 other players. And then if they really want to, they can make it repeatable. So I can literally go in, do this, where I have to assist in 15 separate matches using La Liga play if I want Kunde. Or maybe when you click this, select which player you want, for example, come back out, and then that player is there, and you've got your list of objectives you need to complete here. So you can go through them all, or you have to choose one, whatever it may be. But I've been playing a lot of FIFA Mobile, and if you want to go check out my FIFA Mobile channel, feel free to do so. The link should be in the description. And the amount of choice that they have there. If you want to go, for example, I had a choice to pick a centre-back up the other day, 83 rated Romero. I didn't have to go for him. I could have skipped him and gone to someone else. Could have got Eder instead. There was 2 options there. Or if I wanted to spend just a little bit more, not money, actual money, but like points in game. For playing the game, you get certain points, and you could spend those on players. If I wanted one of those 2, they were the cheaper ones, I could have gone for those. Or I can skip those and go for, I think it's Nzonzi and Biani, who are next. If I don't want any of them, I can go to... There's so many different players that they have on offer. And that's just in the one mode. And I'm thinking in this, it's Kunde or go play something else, because that's the only player they're offering you. I was fully expecting a Road to the Final objective. We had one, and it's for a 45k pack, which I'm not going to turn down. The other objectives, of course, are the, like, you get 2 player packs and a 75 rated, and XP if you need it. And that's fine. I was kind of expecting a pack SB objective anyway, but then the player, you know, where's the player? Now, I know a lot of people won't have crazy amounts of time where they've already completed Mole and they've done Kunde and then maybe they've gone and done this, that and the other. I appreciate that. I get it. But if you don't want Kunde, I might as well do him anyway. There's nothing else to do. Why can't you go after a player that you really want? Why can't they put a big choice of player there? This is an interesting one to me as well, because this is a good card. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, good right back, good every year to be fair, very well rounded. As a super sub more than anything, I think he would be better because you could bring him on if you want as a winger. You could bring him on as a fullback if you're up against, maybe someone's just brought on Orsic in form, or Adama Traore, or anyone with pace. You could bring him on to combat that player. My issue with this is not the price either, because the price is actually pretty good. 83 rated team, 1 in form. 80 Ken is very high. It is very, very high. So you are probably going to have to use a full League 1 side, or Ligue 1 side, I should say. But that's irrelevant. It's still fairly cheap with how the market is right now. I don't think this is going to send the market up to the ceiling. My issue with this Atal card is that they are currently 3rd in their group. And they're not playing particularly well. They've lost 2 of their opening 3 games. They're on 3 points. Bayer Leverkusen are the other team in that group. I don't see them catching Bayer Leverkusen, who are playing relatively well. And Slavia Prague, who are the other team in that group, who you would expect to probably finish 3rd beneath Nice and Leverkusen. But they are top of the group on goal difference right now. They've only conceded 5, whereas Nice have conceded 9. And Nice aren't doing very well in the league either. Yes, there are 3 games left in that group and anything can happen. Last year, they released Alejandro Gomez road to the final and Atalanta were bottom of the group. They went through and then some. So I'm not ruling out Nice, but the odds are kind of stacked against them. They are 8th in the league right now as well. They're not playing particularly well. Vieira's under a lot of criticism and all the rest of it. So it's an interesting choice of player. So if I were you, if you're looking to do this SBC, I would look at it as far as that's it, it's not dynamic. And then if it does get upgraded, happy days. But I would look at it from that's the card I'm going to get and that's what it is. You know, there's nothing extra to be gained from it. The other players that they gave were these right here. Now, the thing that I find frustrating about this as well is I don't have any complaints whatsoever with the players on offer. Aubameyang, banging. And Diddy, the base card is insane, so that card is going to be very good. I'm sure Diaby will be very good. Renato Sanchez this year is insane. That inform is really good. Lille are, I believe, doing well. Should we have a little look? I think Lille, are they top of the group? Yeah, they're top of the group here. And, you know, sorry, Sparta Prague and Celtic, but it does look like Milan and Lille will, as you'd expect as well, really, to sort of go through in that group. But then that means that that Renato Sanchez is probably going to go to an 84. So if you are lucky enough to pack him, or you feel like an investment, it does look like he's going to go to a bare minimum of an 84. And then, of course, you've got Bruno Perez at right back, who is a good player anyway. And again, Roma, I think, top of their group right now, so that's probably going to go to an 83. Good set of cards. Why are there only 5? I mean, EA have released several Champions League road to the final cards. In my opinion, there's no reason why they can't, on the Friday just gone, why they didn't go, here's the Champions League road to the final set that are now in packs. 10, 12, however many of them there were. Team 1. Here's the road to the final. The exact same. Why have we got less? Just because the competition isn't the Champions League. Why do we get less? It doesn't make any sense. I support Liverpool are in the Champions League, by the way. So it's not like I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm bitching and moaning, or a Spurs fan and I'm moaning because I've not been represented, because I have been in the Champions League. I don't get why. And it's every year. It's not just now. I just don't understand it. If anyone can shed light on this, I'd be happy to listen as to why, because it just doesn't make any sense to me. There's no reason why we've only had 5 there. And I'm not moaning at the lack of content, because, you know, they could easily have done nothing, but they have the rights to it. Why don't they take advantage and say, here's one from every team that are currently top of the group, and in week 2 we'll do one from every team that are currently second, and then through the week we'll give you an objective, a player pick of teams that are 3rd and 4th, and we'll drop some SBCs, some random SBCs of players. Just throw it at us. Too much to do is better than not enough to do, and too much to choose from is better than not enough. I'd rather have too much choice the not enough choice, you know? So it's Koundé or it's nothing. It would have been better if it was Koundé and 4 others, and then road to the final Europa League choice of 5. And oh my god, there's too much to do. I can't do it all. That's good. That's good. They should be doing that. And then people who are casually playing the game will be able to go, right, which one, I've only got time to do one, so which player is going to be more beneficial to my team or not, rather than how do I fit Koundé into my starting 11? I've got a full Spanish team. You know, that's the thing I think they're missing a trick of. The content this year has been thick and fast, and I appreciate that. It's been good. I just feel like they need to be taking advantage more of player picks, repeatable objectives in particular, because as soon as it's done, which some people can do quite quickly, I just think that that's it then, and those two people will moan, myself included. But, you know, that's just one sad man's opinion. Football Manager comes out today, the beta, so at least I'll have something to do later on. But let me know, do you think that they underutilise the Europa League licence? Because I do. I think the Champions League is represented very well, and the Europa League is kind of like an afterthought, and I don't know why they don't just do them side by side. You know, there are fans for every club at the end of the day. Let me know what you think of the Europa League road to the final content in the comments section down below. Am I moaning because I'm a little bitch? Probably. But at the same time, I feel for those who aren't represented here, and I'm sure if you are one of those, Rangers, Celtic, any of the other teams that have not been represented, Spurs for example, I'm sure you're going to feel pretty miffed right now. If you haven't enjoyed this video though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.